Hi, my name is Patricia Andrews-Farron. I recently completed the Postbaccalaureate program at Berkeley. This fall I will be headed to Cambridge for my PhD in psychology. I think this program would most benefit those who feel pretty confident that you want to pursue a PhD in psychology. If you are mostly sure, I can also see there being a lot of benefit because you'll be able to fill in some of the gaps of knowledge by, sort of being in the environment with firsthand experience to see if it does really fit. And so I suppose if you are still answering that question, there would be some value for you as well. But so much of the program is set up to be able to tailor towards the needs of those who are on the track towards applying for a PhD in psychology. So you'll definitely be able to get the most benefit out of it if that is also your goal. So for me, the post-baccalaureate program was exactly what I needed when I needed it. I had a lot of wonderful experience in the so-called real world that had really helped sort of whet my appetite for these intellectual questions and really made me even more eager to sort of have the research tools to be able to answer those questions in a way that I couldn't in my life as a journalist. And I think that a program that offered the same pragmatic things, any program that offered the types of things that this program offered would already be incredibly useful. Some practical feedback on application materials and practical hands-on training when it comes to research methods and basic basic courses in trying to sort of get up to speed on the literature and where it exists. But I think going beyond that, this program also happened to be full of people that were just a joy to be around and that would support you emotionally and challenge you intellectually. And that's just such a rare combination of things. And I don't know exactly how it is that this group seems to emulate that, and I hope to keep it that way, but it's been a really, really wonderful experience for me, and I'm really grateful to have had it. For me, one of the most interesting parts of doing the post-baccalaureate program was actually the colloquiums. So for the colloquiums, they'll fly in researchers from all over the place who are working on something interesting, and then they'll come and you'll get to hear about their research in a small room, in a small setting, and get to hear about them talk about how they develop the questions that they have and the research they have in their own words. And then you also get to be in the room with a group of experts asking questions about their ideas, challenging on different things, making suggestions about how they can improve their work. It's an incredibly fascinating and rich environment to be a part of, and I felt very grateful to be a part of it. One of my favorite parts about being in the post-bac program was how there seemed to be a culture in the group, in the psychology department generally, but especially in the post-bac group, that was really non-competitive. It was really supportive. There was no sense that another person's success would take away from your own. In fact, if anything, there was a lot more sharing of resources and eagerness to help one another out. I was so incredibly grateful to find this course. Not only did it provide a lot of the sort of practical skills and knowledge and things that I needed to really be able to confidently apply for a PhD program, but it also just introduced me to a group of people who are a joy to know, that were so tireless in their providing emotional support and intellectual challenge, and just the environment of curiosity and just really wanting success for one another was something that I don't know that I would have expected, but was a real joy to be a part of. So thank you.